Hello there, and we are live. See ya, ladies and gentlemen. I know you guys will still pop in, yeah, because when you're dealing with these Liverpool fans, yeah, guys, you know, they're acting all cocky, You invite them to come to a show. See, first of all, you see them all over Twitter, yeah. They don't give Arsenal fans a chance, yeah. They've already opened the coffin, to put Arsenal fans in already. Many of their fans are already saying that. Many of their fans are already saying that they're gonna be. That they're gonna be. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, babe. I'm on the.
Yeah, he's just having a little conversation. He will be back. He will be back. You know what I mean? But if you remember, last time I was on.
See. I'm back. Sorry, it's my girl. Rod. See, what is this with Liverpool fans? Yeah, they've already created a coffin for Arsenal Football Club already, even without touching the ball. Yeah, and then I invite you into a show. You Liverpool fans are so cocky. You come in late. You don't care. Come on, man. The disrespect.
Number one.
On Instagram, on Facebook, the disrespect for Arsenal Football Club coming from this Liverpool fans, yeah. And again, the disrespect. Anyway, the friendly disrespect coming from my brother.
No, but you know what it is? It is.
See, guys, yeah, welcome to the show. A very, very special guest of mine, yeah. This is my brother, guys. It doesn't get better than this year. Me and this brother, we started doing streams together, going to different shows, together. And see, man, I can't, overstate how much this brother, means to me, man. Rods, big ups to you, man, and you're welcome to the show. You don't get a po, you're not an Arsenal fan, so I'm sorry about that. I see your crony, Ravi, is already here. Anywhere, yeah, there's a slagging off of Arsenal fans. There you would find Ravi. He's here. I know he's here. See, big ups to John Smith. That's my friend from Facebook. Love you, John Smith. I always tell you that, John Smith, all the time. Love you all the time. GTV was here. See ya, Rod. You're welcome to the show. How you doing, my brother, man? Talk to these people, man.
You know what it is. First off, the reason why I was late, I had to drop a prescription off for my parents. Because you know what? The NHS is so rubbish in the day, right?
I know.
They tell you to do it on the app, but they make it so complicated, and they say you want photo ID, allow that. So I had to do that. And number two, at the day, if you remember closely, last time at the day, I was on your show and we had the match preview, and you come to Anfield. Listen, you was giving beer smoke, blood, yeah, both up, and I told you. I said to you, right? I said, settle yourself and calm and relax, man. You mans ain't reached nowhere yet. You didn't want to listen. Hold on.
Rod, you can waffle how many times you like. I got a draw. I don't know what you're talking about. I got a draw at Anfield. Like, these things you're talking about.
That's what's going to happen anyway.
I don't understand. You've not beaten me in the league. I told you that was going to happen.
But didn't I tell you that was going to happen? Did I take
so wait, the mighty Liverpool is happy with a draw against Arsenal.
No,
okay. I get it.
No,
I get it.
It's not that.
The mighty Liverpool is happy to get a draw with Arsenal. Is that what you're saying?
You know when you butt in, and when you put words into my mouth, it doesn't make you right. All it makes you at the end of the day is butting in and putting words in my mouth. What I was saying at the day, the result was going to be a draw at the end of the day, because it usually is a draw at Anfield. If you remember at the end of the day, right, whenever you come to Anfield, even at that time there, when he came at the day when he was ahead in the league for 200 and something days and everything that, and he came to Anfield and you man's drew. And I said at the day, the most you're going to get out of is a draw. You know what I mean? Didn't say I was happy with it.
That place has always been a slaughterhouse for Arsenal fans.
Let me speak.
It has always been a slaughterhouse for the Arsenal. So I don't see why you don't see why.
Because you're not letting me speak. You're just cutting in all the time. If you just second yourself on calm, and this is what I told you last time. Second yourself on calm. You know what I mean? Yeah. So when it comes to like come to Anfield and most of the times at the day, right, it's a draw. Do you understand what I'm saying? Am I happy with a draw? No, but that was what it was going to be. That's why I was telling you to second yourself. Well, however, at the day, right, when we came to sort of like came to the Emirates at the day, was it beginning of January and everything that, right? You know what I mean? Well, that was a different that was a different one. We pammed you, yeah. We pammed you and everything that. And all you asked, man, including yourself and everything that, was going to this, to that, rarer this, rarer that, and everything that. You're moaning about the players at the day, the players and the managers at the day that you said at the day was sort of like high grade. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say with you.
I didn't call them high grade. I don't know which Arsenal fans you've been talking to, man. I never said that they were
You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. You are a liar.
I've never called this bunch of
Arsenal you're a liar for the record.
Players,
you need to get standard. Up, you need to get.
I've never called them that.
So you never said Declan Rice. You never said Declan Rice is high grade.
Come on, man. That was at the start of the season. But again,
he
came.
You never said Saka's high grade.
He had a great season with West Ham. But of course, you can't knock Declan Rice down just like that.
Did you say Saka? Did you say Saka was high grade? Huh?
Of course, this season is struggling.
Did you say? Did you or did you not say Saka was high grade? That's all I want to know.
When it depends on when. You cannot come out with that context.
You said on many occasions that whenever I haven't been there and whether I've been there, you said Saka was high grade. And what happened?
Yeah, that's a long time ago. That's a long time.
This season.
Now it's far back at the start of last season.
No, this was this season.
I can't say that right now.
This was this season.
Of course, I can't say that right now.
This was this season. You can't say that right now after and then Gomez locked him up at your own ground. He locked him up, like. He locked him up. Right. You can't tell me never. Conor Bradley, fresh from the academy, locked up Martinelli. Locked him up. Locked him up. Had to take him off.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, you know what? We'll get into all this.
I like you, Tony. Tony, I like you. You know, I like you. I like you.
Tell me, bro.
I like you. I like you. Like, go on.
See, Rod. Yeah. See, Liverpool Football Club haven't lost a domestic game. Yeah. In 19 games on English soil. The last time you lost a game on English soil was against Tottenham Hotspur, and that dates back to September precisely. September when you played Tottenham Hotspur.
Was it October? September? Was it October?
No, it was September.
Okay. Well, you can't. You know what? To be honest, at the day, sorry to cut across you, that's not right.
Yeah.
To be honest, at the day, I don't even count that as a loss because we got robbed. You know we got robbed, didn't it? Come on, we got robbed.
Bro, I'm sorry, man. That wasn't robbery. That was a game that you lost. You played the better team at the time.
You know what? At the end of the day, on paper and down on the history books and everything, it will go at the
to go as the Tottenham win. You know,
it will go to loss. It will go to loss. But what I'm trying to say today, I myself in there, and I know many other fans, even sort of like rival fans, that do not count that as a loss. Same with look at the game at the day, sort of like with when you play against Newcastle, and I think it was that same James Park when the ball went out, and they score from that.
Yeah, sure, right? It hurts.
Right, it hurts. But what it is, and they on paper, and like obviously in record books, and in record books, it will go down as a loss. But you've got you mans at the day, and probably other fans as well will say now that wasn't they won't count as a loss. Do you know what I mean? They will not count as a loss because of the circumstances around it. Do you know what I mean? So, but I hear what you're saying, and they sort of like being unbeaten for 19 games, and then that's the only game that we lost. Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. So on domestic, so I'm not talking of your European League exploit because you've lost to some certain teams in the Europa League anyway. I think you've lost twice this season.
Oh yeah, you're right. No, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Bro, you joking with my stats now?
No. I mean, I forgot
my stats now. But again,
I
that
forgot
was a
about
joke.
that last game against the Belgian team.
Yeah.
I
You've
forgot
lost
about that.
twice this
Yeah,
season
twice.
in Europe.
Toulouse and
Yeah.
Union Galice or something like that. Union Galice.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly. You've lost twice in
we
Europe.
put like a shadow team out that night as well, didn't we?
Exactly. But you've lost twice in Europe. But again, that's not even what I'm really going to. You haven't lost any domestic game on English soil. That includes, of course, the FA Cup. That includes also the Carabao Cup, in which you're also in the final with Chelsea Football Club. We'll go into that shenanigans anyway later on in the program. But again, see, you haven't lost in 19 domestic games in England. The last time you lost was in September 30th, precisely 30th September 2023. See, your favorite for this game coming up on Sunday. What do you think?
Listen, as I always say, and I think that sometimes at the day the stats, you know what I mean, don't mean nothing. You understand what I'm getting at? Do you know what I mean? You could have the best record at the day in the sort of like in the league, best record against an actual club. You know what I mean? But on that day and day, it's like who wants it more? Do you understand what I'm getting at? Do you know what I mean? Now, if you look at the form of like Liverpool and you look at the form of Arsenal, you would say at the day that Liverpool should walk it. You know what I mean? Liverpool should walk it.
Yeah.
But I don't look at it that way. Do you know what I mean? I don't look at it that way. You know what I mean? I look at it at the day that sort of like Arsenal at the day going to come out and give us a game. Yeah? They're going to give us a game. And it's up to us at the day to nullify that threat and walk away with the 3 points. It's up to us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, I think to myself at the day, if certain players at the day in our team and certain players in your team, if they're on their game and everything that, well, boy, we're gonna have a game on Sunday. It's gonna be a good. It's gonna be a good game on Sunday. Excuse me. It's gonna be a good game on Sunday. Do you know what I mean? But like, you know, when I look at these games, when I look at games like this, I put my footballing hat on. You know what I mean? Yeah, like a football fan.
Yeah.
Because first and foremost at the day, I'm a fan of football. You know what I mean? First and foremost at the day. And then obviously my love is for Liverpool Football Club. You understand what I'm getting at? But I'm a fan of I'm a fan of football. That's why certain times at the day, with certain games at the day, I can look at certain games objectively. Do you know what I mean? And say it and they will look. If that team, if the opposition at the day on their game, bring their A game, and then Liverpool at the day bring their A game, oh boy, at the end of the day, there's no telling who could win, and we'll be in for a really amazing game. Do you understand what I'm saying? But
we'll be in for a big show. Exactly. But again, I just want you to confirm. I just want you to confirm that Liverpool are favourites for this matchup. Will you say that in the grand scheme of things?
You would,
Arsenal just bounced back
on form,
back-to-back games just recently. On form, based on form, you're favourite for this game. Do you accept that? I would have said that. I would have said that. Yeah, because what it is at the day, I mean, I understand what, exactly what you're saying. Do you know what I mean? If you look at the form of two teams at the day, you would have to sort of like put Liverpool as favourites. You know what I mean? I don't deny that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But what I'm trying to say at the day, right? When you do that, you still can never tell what's going to happen on the day. Do you understand what I mean? You know what I mean? Although you although you might put this team at the day on form at the day, on form at the day, like, all right, it's like Man City and everything that, right? Yeah. The form that the form that they're on and everything that you would think at the day, so like, yeah, man, they should snap up teams. They should snap up teams. But when they came up against sort of like, it's just happened to. But when that came up against Newcastle a couple of weeks ago, remember they were 2-1 down. They were 2-1 down at one time. You know what I mean? De Bruyne come on, and if it wasn't for the fact that the day that sort of like the Newcastle team allowed Kevin De Bruyne and certain other people so much space,
Man City wouldn't have won that. If they stay compact towards them and man mark them and that, they could have won that game. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Sometimes at the day, right?
I definitely get where you're coming from, but again, look at this statement, because we're getting into an extended form of what you're talking about right now. Look at this statement from Football Band, his last statement. He says, and check out my drift where I'm going to. He says, Liverpool are fighting for the manager. It's a different level. We will do our best to win. Now, listen, you smashed Chelsea Football Club. See, guys,
good game, wasn't it? That's a good game.
See, man, bro, it doesn't get better than
you watch
this.
It?
You
watch it,
bro.
You watch it,
You smashed Chelsea, 4 goals to 1. I think that's not enough, you made a public show, You made a public show of Norwich City molesting those kids out there, See, as if that's not enough, If you think back two games before, you actually smashed Bournemouth 4 goals to 0. See, it doesn't get better than this. But again, these games we're talking about, were in the space between when a club came out and said, "Hey, I'm leaving this football club," and then there's an uptick with the amount of goals you score in the game. You're trying to clinically finish games, clinically beat these teams. Like, what is it? Is it that there's a renewed effort to actually hand Liverpool this title and this domestic cups due to the fact that Klopp is leaving the football club? That's why I'm tying it to what Football Band just said. What do you think, man?
I feel it. Yeah, I think it's a mixture of both. You understand what I'm saying? It's a mixture of both. I think what it was, they said the mentality, you know what I mean, from the beginning of the season, obviously up until sort of like Klopp, and they said, "Oh, you know what, I'm leaving," blah 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 blah. The mentality up to them was right anyway. The mentality was right. Because remember the day, we just discussed the fact that the day of the Spurs game. On paper, we lost, but like in reality, we never. Do you know what I mean? One of them ones, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the mentality at the day was right anyway. I feel at the day, right, what's happened with Klopp's come out and said, well, look, he's leaving X, Y, and Z and that, right? I think the mentality's got stronger. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's got stronger. It's gone up a level. It's literally gone up a level. Do you know what I mean? Because what they're thinking was, have a look at the day. Either 2 things can happen. Yeah?
Okay.
2 things can happen. They're thinking and they will look. If we play well and we win everything that we possibly can, if we do that, maybe Klopp at the day might change his mind. Number 2, if he doesn't change his mind, what a going away present that will be for Klopp.
I hear
you. Understand what I'm saying? So
I hear you. I hear you.
Both ways. He can work both ways. He can have
it goes both ways.
Yeah, he can have change his mind and stay, which probably at this present moment and it looks highly unlikely. Or at the day, that could be a good going away present for him at the day to say, well, look, you know what I mean? Thanks for what you've done for us. Do you know what I mean? Yeah? One of them ones. So I think what's happened, the mentality is cranked up more. They're going out there and they want to win games. Listen, that game I saw the other night, and I know it was against Chelsea, and it was one of our rivals in that. You know what I mean? That game I saw against Chelsea, that is the best I've seen Liverpool play.
Rod, big ups for that one, because Rod, big ups for that Chelsea smashing, man. I have a couple of Chelsea friends. Me and you have a couple of Chelsea friends we share together, and I like the way you just smash those brothers, man. Like, you beat them up, bro. I'm just saying.
But wasn't it a good game though? Wasn't it a good game? It was a good game. The things about it, I think that right is this.
Good game. No. Wait, Rod. Was that a good game? You guys would have smashed Chelsea 10 goals to 0.
My friend, you know what it was?
It would have been horrible. Why would Pochettino be keeping a high line against a high-flying Liverpool team? You're putting kids there who don't even know how to. They don't know their onions yet, and you're keeping a high line against a high-flying Liverpool team.
You see that? Do you see Conor Bradley's goal? Do you see Conor Bradley's goal?
My brother, man, that was a morning. Like, I loved it all the way. I loved it. I just love to see these Chelsea fans cry, drink their tears. A couple of them, Lewis, my brother, Wolfgang Division, all of them crying.
I love Wolfgang.
Keeping it real, Chelsea. All
have
these guys, crying on streams, costing their lots. Many of them even want Jose Mourinho back, brother. Like that, I'm telling you, Rods, big up, man.
Tony, you're wicked, I love
the one that smashed Chelsea. Yeah, I just love it, man.
Listen, you know what? Have you spoken to Chelsea Dan yet? Have you spoken to Chelsea Dan?
No. He will be hiding in the bushes right now. No, man, is a good time to actually play that stuff in the bush you always play on your show. Why are you running?
Why are you running?
Why are you running?
Oh, stop it.
Chelsea Dan is in the bushes, man. He's in the bushes, man. I'll never see Chelsea Dan again. Only real Chelsea. You won't see this man then again.
Oh God!
Can't you see our brother Nas is no more? He's no more here again.
I know.
All of them, they run away.
No, but
they've all run away. They've all run away. Nas has run away. You can't find him anywhere.
No, he's got another job. He don't do anymore.
I know. When the grand scheme of things, we're cooking these brothers, man.
You're trolling.
All these guys have run away. Chelsea Dan is in the bush. What's this other guy again? Deals nowhere to be found. I saw him on Wolfgang's show. He was crying. Oh my God, no. This is not happening. Keeping it real, Chelsea. JPT, he was crying yesterday. Wolfgang Division was hitting the hammer. Bro, I love what you did, man.
Hey, listen, Wolfgang is my brother, though. Wolfgang is my brother.
Wolfgang is my brother.
I love that guy, man. He's my brother, man.
I would say that he was one of the realest ones to come out to, show his face. Others were crying in the shadows in the bush.
Yeah. You know what it is? I will say this on my channel, on my own channel, right? And I want a business, yeah. That's a guy. I love that brother there, man. I got a lot of love for that brother, Wolfgang. He's a great guy. He's a great guy. I got a lot of love and respect for that guy. Do you know what I mean? But you know what it is? It's just people like. It's just, you know what it is? It's just people like Chelsea Dan that have run up the little blood clot mode. You know what I mean? Excuse my language.
But it's my guy though. It's my guy though.
They're just chatting to me. You know what it is at the day, right? If you're gonna chat, know what you're talking about. You understand what I'm saying? Know what you're talking about. Yeah. Don't talk about things that you don't know about. Don't talk for the sake of talking. Because when it comes on top and everything, you look like a mug. Simple as that.
But again, I don't really think that there were any Chelsea fans that were actually thinking that they would beat Liverpool at the time. Were there any Chelsea fans that were really thinking that they would beat Liverpool at this time? I mean, check out where they are in the league table. Look at their form. It's not inspiring.
I didn't hear anybody. You know what I mean? I didn't hear anybody, and because people like Keep It Real Chelsea and for that, he's a good buddy of mine. He's a nice guy, and I think a great majority of like Chelsea fans know where their team's at the moment, and they know that they're like not in a good place, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And so they're kind of like humble with it. Do you know what I mean? But you do get some other fans at the day that like are kind of deluded, and probably did think at the day they're gonna go to sort of like go to Anfield and smash Jurgen Klopp's men. Do you understand what I'm saying? So but there were some at the day that I know, like Keep It Real Chelsea. He comes into my comes on my show in the chat and that. quite regularly and everything that,
Yeah.
and he wasn't very optimistic about the game, to say the least. You know what I mean? You know, I think he
Yeah,
was probably
definitely.
thinking it. Yeah, you know, I think at the end of the day, if he was probably thinking at the end of the day, if we can get out of Anfield with not too much of a beating, he'll be fine. You know what I mean? So
It'll be fine. Yeah,
yeah, let's say it's
yeah, I get that.
1 or 2 nil, he'd have been fine. You know what I mean?
Because they would have lost that game even 10-0. Darwin Nunes, I mean, he blocked his lines nearly 5 times, hitting the post nearly 4 times in that game. He set a new record. I think either 4 or 5 times. I don't know.
Six,
He lost the
six,
penalty
six.
before halftime.
It was
Was it
6.
6 times? He
Yeah,
set a new, record in the Premier League already, man. He
yeah.
scored 11. I think he scored 11 goals also. And this is Liverpool. It's not my football club, but I tend to keep all these things in my head.
Mm,
He has scored 11 goals for Liverpool this
mm,
season. 7 of those goals are in the Premier League, actually, right now. I'm talking
mm.
of Darwin Nunes. So it's not like he's having a poor season of some
Felt
sort.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
felt
not
sorry
like
for
he's
him,
really
man.
having a poor season. It's just that he's getting in on those chances, but he's not converting them.
Yeah,
With the
yeah,
conversion rate, if it was having a conversion of, let's say, maybe like a Salah, that guy will be on like maybe 20 goals this season. Like
that'll
for
be
some
that.
reason, he gets into space, he gets into those chances. But we'll be talking about Darwin Nunes later on. You have a question here from Football Banks. Shout out to Drew Gunners, who's down here with us. Shout out to Amy Baba, who is here. Amy Baba. Drew Gunners is also down here. Jordan Heyman is also down here. Football Banks also down here. See ya, guys. There's a question for you here, and it's from Football Band. It says, question for Rod. Is McAllister a big loss for this game? He's been great in the 6th row this season.
I didn't realize he wasn't playing on Saturday, but if he's not Sunday, sorry, if he's not playing on Sunday, it's going to be a loss. It's going to be a loss. He's in that 6th role. He's been awesome. He's been awesome. Do you know what I mean? Now I think at the day, sort of like, yeah, listen, it's a massive loss because what he's done at the day, he's kind of like understood that role now of being a 6.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You know, he used to play off and on at Brighton, but obviously he's been asked at the day when he comes to sort of Liverpool to play it all the time. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Football Bants, listen, it is a big loss. It is a big loss.
It's a big loss, yeah. But again, compare McAllister. I know he's not playing, yeah, but compare McAllister to Declan Rice, because Declan Rice plays in that number 6 role for Arsenal Football Club. I know you do watch Arsenal Football Club once in a while. Of course, you want them to lose. Come on, bro. I know you do this, man. You watch Arsenal games. So, of course, you want us to lose, so you watch our games.
No, man. No, go on.
But Rod, but if you compare McAllister to who was played in that number 6 role for Liverpool this season, and compare him with Declan Rice, who would you say will get over the line in your books?
Ooh, fucking hell. See, I rate Declan Rice. That's the point. That's the problem. I do rate Declan Rice. You probably have to say Declan Rice because that's his natural position.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? That's his natural position.
Bro, you're acting all humble. You're acting all humble today, man. I'm loving it.
No, facts is facts.
This,
Facts is facts. Facts is facts, my friend. You have to literally, you have to sort of like, what's that? Is that super chat or?
That's my brother Oregon Gooner.
All right,
Oregon Gooner. Oregon Gooner. 5 people new memberships on the channel. Me and this guy will run this channel. Me and Dance. Yeah, I have a super show with this guy, called the Darla and Cloud Show. Knowledgeable guy. See, man, you should try and invite him on your show one of these days, man. He's a very knowledgeable Arsenal fan.
Give me his link, man, because I've had
you have to link up with the brother,
I had the guy. I had a show the other day.
He's a great Arsenal fan. Yeah, great Arsenal fan. Tactical analysis. He will give you, if you want jokes, he'll give it to you. If you want banter, he's there. If you want tactical knowledge about, breaking down football, it's your guy. And it gives the channel 5 memberships. Oregon Gunner, thanks for all you do for this channel, man. God bless you.
Big
God
up to
bless
you.
you.
Big up
And he
to you.
gets a pull for that, man. Pull. Oregon
Yeah,
Gunner.
good time,
See
man.
ya.
Big up.
Oregon. I'm with my very, very good friend. This guy is more than a friend to me. He's like a brother to me already, yeah. And we're talking about the Liverpool game. So, and I'm also going to his channel, guys, yeah. In the evening, what time is your show?
7:15, my friend.
Terry's football is coming down to the channel. I'm coming down to the channel. I think maybe Bants might be showing up if possible.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm gonna send you the link. So if you give
No,
Terry
what time is it? We'll talk about it at the end of the show. What time is it?
7:15.
Your show.
7:15.
7:15. Good.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it at the end of the show.
Yeah.
See,
For
yeah, definitely. See, this is very clear. Let's get into some tactical play here. But just before we jump into the tactical play, of which I want to talk about Darwin Núñez, for example, and touch on issues we've already touched up already before. Jurgen Klopp came out today I think yesterday in the press conference, and he said, "It's not that I want to leave the football club. It's that I have to leave the football club."
Yeah.
What do you think about those
Right.
strange statements?
Right. No, what it
Live
is,
and air.
you know what it is
Mm.
when I tell you
Shout
that
out to E. Ross. He says, "Big up, gentlemen." E. Ross, big up to you. That's another great Arsenal fan, man. Big up to you. Big up to you, E. Ross.
big
Yeah.
each and every time.
Mm.
When I explain to you, it will become non-strange. Yeah.
Yeah.
What it is at the
Yeah.
end of the day. Do you remember when I don't know if you remember when Brendan Rodgers came into the club? They did a documentary, didn't they?
Yeah.
The documentary and everything that. And Brendan Rodgers at the end of the day didn't really sort of like he didn't really want to do it, but because of the yes sir man, he done it. Yeah, right. And it
Yeah.
exposed a lot of things about Liverpool. It exposed a lot of things. Right. So now at the end of the day, they're doing one again. Yeah.
Mm.
Right.
Mm.
And from what I
Yeah.
get to understand is that the Jurgen Klopp had said, no, he's dead against it. You're gonna give away trade secrets and do you know what I mean? And stuff like that.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
dead against it, this and that. And apparently what was said at the end of the day, if they come out with this documentary, I'm leaving. I'm going. What's happening? They've come out with a documentary. What's happening? Young Cop is leaving. Now he said, he said, he goes, it's not that I want to leave. I have to leave. Because if you said something that you're gonna do something, if you give someone an ultimatum in the day, right, and they trigger that ultimatum, you've then got to be true to your word as a man and say, look, right, you know what, today, there's consequences to your actions of the day. I'm off. It's like if you got your missus in the day, right, and you say to them in the day, right, if you keep on talking to that guy and like going places with that guy, yeah, mean you're finished. Mean you're finished. And then the next night and everything that she's out with that guy and everything that, right, out with this so-called guy that she calls a friend. Yeah. You can't then say, well, look at give her another chance. You have to say, look, you know what? I told you, and you went, you didn't do what I said. So like, you're on your own now. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what it is. You know what I mean? That's what it is. The fact that you told FSG and then they look, don't do this. Don't do this. We don't need to do this. Yeah. And then it's like they've done it, and he probably said like.
But again, does Liverpool have a contingency plan for this guy? Because you know what? Yeah, personally, I do rate a Klopp. I don't think is. I personally don't think is top 8 best managers in the Premier League. I mean, in the history of the Premiership, I think is top 11,
No,
top 12.
I think he's top 8. I think he is top 8, and not because at the day he's the manager of a club I love. When you look what he's done for Liverpool itself, the end of the day, right, with unlimited on a shoestring budget, on a shoestring budget, and what he's done to Liverpool.
But again, Liverpool have had lots of legendary managers. Come on, man.
Yeah, but
that
that's
have
what
won.
Yeah, but
European trophies. So it's not like he's actually the best above the rest.
No. What you got? Yeah, but what you got to understand, Tony, and day is like when we had this European, had these managers that day that sort of like, well, these managers. You're talking about Bill Shankly. You're talking about Bob Platy. You're talking about Joe Fagan. Yeah, that's to say. You're talking about Ken Dalglish. You're talking about sort of, you know what I mean. You're talking about sort of like you can more or less put Rafa Benitez in there. But what is
Rafa? He won an European Champions League for you.
He won the Champions League. But what they're trying to say, if you look at the state of the club at the end of the day, before Jurgen Klopp come in, and when he come in, and what he's done at the day, for the club at the day, right? Other teams like, let's take Man City for instance, other teams like Man City, even Chelsea, have had to throw money at that to get it to where it is now. Yeah, that's why Chelsea. If you look at Chelsea now, right? No disrespect to the Chelsea guys, because I know a lot of Chelsea fans that we're friends with. But what I'm saying is today, that's why Chelsea's got problems at the day. Because what it is at the day, right? The situation what they're in now, they can no longer throw money at it anymore. Do you understand what I'm saying? They can no longer go out and get that manager at the day every 2 years. They can't do that because they've run out of managers. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah? Right? They can't. So they're left with a problem. Now, Klopp has been there and they for nearly 9 years.
Maybe they've not run out of managers, but they've run out of quality managers.
Well, quality
managers. But there's managers out there. I mean, there's out there.
Tony, you might as well say at the end of the day they've run out of managers and everything because they ain't gonna want to go out and get a Tony Mowbray, which is a mediocre manager. They're gonna want to go out and get Sam Allardyce, which is a mediocre manager. You can't see Sam Allardyce being at sort of like at Chelsea. Can't see Tony Mowbray being there either. You know what I mean? You can't see Megson and all them man there. You know what I mean? I am talking about real elite managers. They've run out of getting a real elite manager. Because if you look about 5 to 10 years, if you've got 5 to 10 years, sort of like in the past, right? Yeah, Chelsea getting a manager there, right, would be nothing to them. They would already had a bombastic manager lined up, like sort of like what's his name? Who's that guy that's at Real Madrid at the moment? Who's the guy at Real Madrid? Yeah,
Ancelotti,
right?
Ancelotti.
Yeah, you know what I mean. They'll have Ancelotti lined up. Do you know what I mean? They have all these players that they lined up in that, right? But they haven't got it now because they're not available. They're not available. Tuchel and they're not available. Yeah, not available. So really and truly, you might as well say that there ain't no managers out there for them, because for the managers that they want and then for that, right, they're not available. Either they're not there.
Who do you want at Liverpool before we go into the pressure points of the game for Sunday? Who do you want at Liverpool to because this is a pressing issue. And it's not something you have to say, oh, De Zerbi. Like when I hear people say De Zerbi, it's not as easy as that.
Like, I don't deserve it.
Bro, Klopp has built that team block by block. I remembered when you guys were fielding Klein, Mignolet in your team. Like,
and look at now.
Actually, he built that exactly. He built that team block by block, foundation for foundation. I don't think they would want to bring a manager that really isn't really that seasoned enough to actually, pull something off with the foundations he has blessed that team with, and with the talent he's blessed that team with. It will be a big shoe to fill. So, which manager are you looking on to like? Okay, I want this guy in this football club. He's the right guy to take us forward.
You've got to be looking at sort of like Alonso. That be Alonso?
Alonso?
You've got to be looking
that might be a big one, man.
No, because
you think Alonso abandoned his project at Bayern Leverkusen? I mean, he has just probably going to edge out Bayern Munich, who have been, committing travesty by winning that, the Bundesliga at times. So he's just at the edge of pushing them out. You could literally go to the Champions League with them. There'll be cash injection into the team probably by the end of this season.
Yeah, but he'd be in the Champions League at the day with Liverpool, and plus he's played for Liverpool. He knows the history of Liverpool. That's the only person realistic you can actually get into the club at the day. Somebody like Xabi Alonso that's actually played for the club, knows the history of the club, and knows what it means at the day to be a Liverpool football player. Do you know what I mean? Literally knows what it takes, and from that, you know what I mean? And put it say, he's played under the best. He's played under Rafa Benitez. He's played under Jose Mourinho. He's played under Pep Guardiola. Do you know what I mean? He's played under the best.
Most of the time managers.
And Ancelotti as well. He's played under the best people. That's why
he's learned from the best.
Yeah, and that's why and day so like he's doing so well in Germany and they because he's gathered up all that knowledge at the end of the day, right, from all those managers and they and amalgamated it into his own thing. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why he's doing well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So that's the only manager that I can say that is probably is not probably, but is worthy of coming to Liverpool. Is worthy of sort of like taking on a manager because at the end of the day, you can replace the manager, but you can't replace the man. Simple as that.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely. Rod, let's go into your strike information in this matchup against Arsenal and also talk about some dicey moments that we should be, or some dicey, juicy gossips that we've heard already. There's a fitness challenge with Darwin Núñez. In fact, there's big doubts that he might be ready for this matchup on Sunday. I'm not so sure. Have you heard any counter news that he's okay and ready to go? And secondly, I want you to also digest down here with us his form. I've just told you he scored 11 goals for you this season. 7 of those goals have come in the Premiership. The remaining of those goals, about 4 goals he scored in Europe. But again, this guy keeps getting at the end, back to back, of almost all the whole chances in a Liverpool shirt. He should be scoring more. Do you fancy him as that kind of guy that will come and bail you out at the Emirates at the end of the day on Sunday? Is it the best out there, coupled with the stories about injuries out there for him?
Funny enough, I do. It's like, you know what it is, and Dave, with Darwin Núñez in there, he may not score the goals, score a lot of goals, but he score goals. You know what I mean, but his attitude and then is second to none. His attitude is second to none. Even that game against sort of like, Chelsea the other day. Yeah. He hit the post, and you know what he did? He picked himself up, and tried again. Hit the post, picked himself up, tried again. He just kept on trying. You know what I mean? That's why in that game and everything I felt sorry for him. I did feel sorry for him. Because if there's anybody in that team that deserved to go, it was him. His work rate was second to none. Even when he passed the ball in, passed the ball in for in Luis Diaz. Passed the ball for Luis Diaz, and Luis Diaz just, side-footed it on the back of net, the fourth goal. You know what I mean? Selfless act. He could have ran forward. He could have literally ran forward in the day, because he's already took the defender out. He could have ran forward and tried to goal himself. But he thought, nah, you know what? My South American bridge is in a better position than they. Here you go, brother. You know what I mean? And he just put it back in the net. You know what I mean? Even when he got taken off, he wasn't vexed. You know what I mean? He was cool, clapping the crowd as he went off, and the crowd was shouting out his name because they knew he worked hard. I love players like that that's got the right attitude, because you know what? When you've got the right attitude, things will come. It will come when you've got the right attitude towards the game. Do you know what I mean? Things will come.
Things will come. I even saw his attitude when he missed that penalty. I saw his attitude when he missed that. See, shout out to Jamio who's in the chat. Big up to Jamio. That's our brother, man. Jamio, po. Big up to you. Great Arsenal fan. He demands standards. I love that guy, Jamio. Big up to you, man. And big up to everyone who's still in the chat. Please drop your predictions and your questions for Rod before we think of leaving. But again, yeah, see, I looked at his attitude, yeah. Immediately he lost that penalty. It was back up immediately. The mentality that he has. He wants to keep going, and when I see that kind of fight from a player, this is the kind of fight that's missing with Arsenal players. Our mentality isn't just really there right now. But this guy, his mentality is keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. So, and again, one of the most critical things I also want to know is that what's the secret about Darwin Núñez getting all those chances? Because I've also seen that he's not just the kind of striker or forward player that is actually wait. That's actually Deals is there. Big up to Deals. Is Deals there?
Yeah, he's there.
Oh my God!
He's there.
Hiding in the bushes. Deals hiding in the bushes. See, yeah.
Why are you running? Why are you
running? Shout
out
to Deals. Deals is my brother. Yeah, hiding in the forest. But see, why are you running? But see, Rod, yeah. See, but see, Rod, yeah. See, but this, but this Darwin Núñez guy, yeah, it's not like he's just waiting on midfield resources to just get the ball to him. He's ready to make those runs. He's ready to get into space. He's ready to actually create those chances on his own. And that makes him such a spectacular talent for me, because you can hardly find forward players that really want to get in at the end of those chances, create chances for themselves. Like he could literally just run up and hustle for the ball, and he gets it. He's just that kind of player. And if you give him the chance, if you give him the room, he could punish you.
Captain Chaos.
Do you think Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes can be able to handle him on the day on Sunday?
I mean, look. When you think about it, Saliba and Gabriel are two good defenders. Don't sleep on the defenders. They're very, very good. You know what I mean? And if there's one thing about sort of like Arteta that I would respect, is the fact that he's brought this guy through. You know what I mean? He's given him a chance, and he's a really good defender. The things with Darwin Núñez, he's a very chaotic player. He pops up here, there, and everywhere, and that, and he fights
up everywhere.
Yeah,
he reminds me of Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney pops up everywhere. He's everywhere. He does this hocus pocus, like he's just everywhere. Same thing with Ivan Toney. Yeah, chaos. Yeah, exactly.
That's what you get with chaotic players. They'll pop it here, there, and everywhere, and give you problems. They'll get the ball away from you, and they run in and everything that, and they'll cross the ball in for someone to score a goal. Or they may take a shot themselves, you know what I mean? To be in the right place at the right time, like against Bournemouth, and when he scored 2 goals against Bournemouth, do you know what I mean? So he's that very chaotic, he's that very sort of like chaotic player, and that seems to get himself in really good positions, you know what I mean? Because you look at a picture of him, you see him on the left, then you see him on the right, then you see him in the middle. He's very good at interchanging. Sometimes you see him in midfield, and they coming from midfield. You think, what the hell are you doing there? But fair play, and you made some good play there. Do you know what I mean? So that's all right. Do you understand what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
So he's a very chaotic player, and chaotic players, and you find out, and they're here, there, and everywhere where you least expect them, because all they want to do, they just want to cause chaos wherever they are on the pitch, and right, they just want to cause chaos. Do you know what I mean? So they're here, there, and everywhere. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. But again, let's look into this guy that have been causing problems for some time now, and of course it's Jota. I do think that Jota is the most clinical finisher in Liverpool. That's what I think. But again, he has certain joys. I don't know what's the matter, with Arsenal, with the Emirate, and this guy. He seems to enjoy scoring against Arsenal. He just loves it. He relishes. scoring and scoring against Arsenal. And again, when you look at the last game against Chelsea, he had no right to be doing what he did. He had no right to wriggle through those Chelsea Muppet defenders, yeah, and just like see you later, and just go push, bro. Come, see, Rod, he do, see, yeah, that's the banter scoring, man. He bantered the Chelsea fence.
Yeah, like, he did.
Like you could see the quick movement. You could see the run. You could see the desire to get the ball, the desire to get in and just cause chaos. And Liverpool have this kind of like chaotic players all over the pitch. Yota is down there, Diaz is down there causing problems too. So you just have to be careful. You don't know who to pick out, and if you're not careful, mostly with your defensive discipline, these guys could just turn you over. Yota, do you think he should be starting this matchup?
Oh yeah, he's got to start on Sunday. Jota's another person.
You don't want him to come from the bench. You want him to start.
Yeah, start. I think he deserves to start. Do you know what I mean?
Then who's going to be on the bench for you? Rod, don't take this lightly, man. This is for the title. Like if I'm not saying that Arsenal is, like we're actively going for the title or something like that. I know we don't have the resources, but don't take this lightly, Rod. If Arsenal somehow, magically conjures a win in this game, we'll just be 2 points behind you. You're currently leading us with just 5 points. So if you venture to take this lightly, you might just see yourself 2 points adrift to Arsenal, which isn't a good thing when you're going for the title anyway, because you want to see all your rivals totally, behind you.
Yeah. When you got like a strike force of what we got, you know what I mean? Because we got like our attack at the moment. Yeah. I know Salah's not playing. I know Salah's not playing because he's injured, but he's counting Salah. So you got Salah, you got Gappo, you got Jota, you got Diaz, and you got Nunes. That's 5. 5, right? Yeah. You take away 1, which is Salah, because he's injured in the day. You still got 4, yeah. So you can afford to keep any one of those 4s on a bench, yeah. So if you went like Luis Diaz, Nunes, and Jota, do you know what I mean? You drop Gappo on the bench, or you can go Gappo, Nunes, Jota, and Diaz stays on the bench. You can literally and they pick and choose it and they which one you can put in the bench because you got 5 in attack. You know what I mean?
They got 5 in attack.
You know so I'll probably think at the day, right? You may start off with a Nunes on the bench, and have Diaz, Gappo, and Jota. Do you know what I mean? One of them ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just never know. But we're sport with choices at the day when it comes to attack. Do you know what I mean? Because just imagine that
choices, man.
Yeah. Just imagine that Dave Salah was fit, and he could bring Salah to bench.
I heard that Salah started running again. What will your midfield look like? Your dream midfield look like in this game on Sunday? And which one will be more effective for you? Because you have to also look at the threats Arsenal poses, of which you will tell us that before we go. So, what do you think your midfield will look like? The most effective one for you on the day?
Well, Deals is like given an idea an idea, which I think they might do if McAllister's out. They might have Conor Bradley
is out. I don't think he's playing. He's out.
Well, what they could do then is put Trent in midfield as a CM. They could put Trent there.
That'll be a dicey one.
No, it won't really.
That'll be a dicey one.
It won't really at the day because he can play for midfield. He can play for midfield, and like what you'll get in the day, you'll get just.
But is that his most effective spot? Is that his most effective spot? Because I do look at him as that kind of guy that
no, that's how he started.
Invert.
That's how he started. That's how he started.
He can actually invert. Why put him in midfield?
No. That's how he started.
I know that, but again, I think it's better inverted. than
No,
in the midfield for you.
I don't think so. You know why? You know why I say that, Tony? It's because what it is
Why?
when he's inverted, what happens in the day? It takes
Yeah,
a lot of Sabozlai's game away from him because what it is Sabozlai then has to go to right back. Do you know what I mean? To cover him. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
That's the only problem at the day
yeah,
when you if any team at the day that's playing an inverted system, the person that's a number 8 has to come back and play a right back when you go forward. So what isn't there? If you've got like a natural right back there anyway, like a Conor Bradley that gets forward whenever he gets can, but most of all he defends.
yeah,
Then what you've got in there, Sabozlai is able to do his work and getting forward and being a playmaker. Then you got sort of like Trent in the middle and which can defend. He can defend and right? And plus at there he's got like big Ubu, and what's it, Verd as his backup. You know what I mean? They're not letting him stray. So initially, and I could see that happening. You know, I could see that happening. Putting Trent in midfield if McAllister's out. Do you know what I mean? Shame that he's out, but you know, so it go, innit? You know what I mean? You know?
yeah, exactly. Thomas Partey got injured in training, so there's a setback in his injury. So he's not going to be. We all thought he was going to be making his comeback, so he's not going to play in this matchup. So we're screwed at the end of the day. We'll be playing with almost the same team that played in the FA Cup. So see, man, do you think this Arsenal team poses any danger to you in any way? I do think we'll win this game 2-1. I do think we might grind because I just feel like we might just have the luck this time to just get one over you guys. And I still think that the wounds of that FA Cup win is still fresh in the memory of this Arsenal players. That's what I feel, and I feel that they might want to just get one over Liverpool this season because we had the chances in the first half to kill that game in the FA Cup. We got see, I wouldn't say a deserved draw, yeah, but I would just say we got a draw at Anfield, which in the grand scheme of things is something blessed, yeah, to go to Anfield
Okay.
and get a draw. Even the champions go there and get smashed sometimes. Go there and get a draw and they still win the Premiership title. So it's nothing shameful to go to Anfield and get a draw.
Okay.
But when you're looking at it in the grand scheme of things, Arsenal beat you last season at the Emirates.
Yeah.
I do think there's a literal chance for Arsenal to actually get one over Liverpool. Where are the danger areas, the hit map, the battle areas that you think that you'll be a little bit wary, not scared? Because I know that Liverpool team is not scared about anyone. Look at what they're doing. Look at the teams. Yeah, more the proof is in the pudding. But again, Rod, you have to also admit that there should be some key areas that you should also be wary about.
Oh
What are
yeah,
those areas you'll be wary about when you play Arsenal on Sunday?
Right. First and foremost, I think that like when you get on a pitch at the end of the day, right? When you get on a pitch of a football team,
Yeah,
you got every chance of winning. Do you know what I mean? So that's what
yeah,
the mentality should be. Yeah. So I agree with you on that. You have got some danger players that I say
yeah.
like Martinelli. He can be that. So he can be that man that you have to keep an eye on. Still, so bit wary of him, Martinelli. Odegaard, I'm wary of.
Yeah,
Odegaard and Declan Rice. I'm
and
wary of. I
Declan
think,
Rice.
yeah, I think those three players on their day can make a difference. Do you know what I mean? You know, not so
Yeah.
much as not so much at the day sort of what's that guy's name? I always forget his bloody name. The guy from Belgium.
Who?
The guy from Belgium.
Trossard. You're talking of Trossard,
Okay,
Leandro
that's it.
Trossard.
And I always forget his name. Not so much as him because I think what it was at the day is like
But he
differentiated
has lots
player.
of joys against Liverpool. I think he scored a hat trick against Liverpool
Yeah,
at
but what I'm trying,
Anfield
yeah, but what I'm
and
trying to say to
at
him,
Brighton.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say at the end of the day is like, and what I was going to say is like Brighton, and Arsenal. It's a different system that Brighton play. It was a different system, and I think at the end of the day, that system that Brighton played at the end of the day suited Trossard more better than the system that Arsenal's playing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he can't score,
Yeah,
but I just think at the end of the day that he won't be as prolific at the end of the day as he was with Brighton because of the fact that with Brighton and then the system that they was playing and they suited him down to a T. Literally suited him down to a T and everything like that. And you literally had to be wary of Trossard because you never know which angle he was going to attack you at. Do you know what I mean? You know, you know what I mean. But I just don't think it's the same with Arsenal, and I think it's down to the system. They're obviously playing totally different system. But however, when you look at people like sort of like Odegaard, and you look at people like Martinelli, and you look at people like Declan Rice, I think the system that sort of like Arsenal play suits them down to a T. That's why at any chosen time they can hurt you. Do you know what I mean? Because it's that's their system.
Yeah.
But like if at the end of the day, sort of like instead that Martinelli came to Liverpool now, he might not thrive as much because it's a different system, and the system might not suit him. Do you understand what I'm saying? He might be used to the sort of like system at Arsenal, and that system might suit him better than what our system is. So any chosen time at the day, people like your Martinelli, your Odegaard, and your Declan Rice, they can hurt you. So in effect at the day, I would be wary of them 3 players. Do you understand what I'm getting at?
Of them 3 players. Yeah, definitely. Malia, big up to you. Lloydie Ranks. Hope you will come to the watch along on Sunday. That's a big one. Hendon Gunner, big up to you, man. How are you doing? He says Timber may be back to full training by March. See, we all hope that would happen. See, Rod, just before we actually go, predict the matchup for Sunday. This is a big one, Rods, man. Do you think we're gonna get smashed like Chelsea? Do you think we're like Chelsea? Do you think our level is like Chelsea? No, I want you to be frank. Do you think our level is like Chelsea? Are we gonna get hit with a sponge and with a plunger on the head at the Emirates? I think it's gonna be possible.
I don't think it's gonna be that.
Get smashed 4 goals to 1.
No,
the Emirates, is that possible?
No. I don't think you get. I don't. All joking aside and everything, because we all banter each other and stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, but all joking aside and seriousness, you're not going to get smashed. I think it's going to be 2-1 to Liverpool.
2-1 to Liverpool.
2-1 to Liverpool. I think it'll be 2-1. You know what I mean? I don't think you're going to get smashed. Listen, if you do get smashed, I will be surprised. Trust me, I will be surprised. I'm not saying that they won't be happy. Obviously, you're going to be happy, isn't it? Because it's obviously your team.
But it's your team. You have to be happy.
Yeah. But I would be surprised at the end of the day of like that happening. Do you know what I mean? I think it's going to be I think it's going to be 2-1. You know what I mean? I think it's going to be a closely contested game. I think we'll probably scrape it 2-1.
See, guys, you've heard from our brother. Yeah, no other person than Anfield Rods. He's a big brother to this channel. Yeah. See, he says that Liverpool is going to win by 2 goals to 1. That's massive respect to Arsenal, by the way. Yeah. Guys, Chelsea out here getting smashed, 4 goals to 1 by this lot, and our brother, bro, I can't keep, I have to say it, man. Deals, Wolfgang, JPT, all of them, Chelsea down, all of them in the bushes, hiding. But I'll see JPT on the watch along on Sunday. We'll talk all about that. Why are you running?
You're ruthless.
Why are you running?
You're ruthless.
You have to play that thing on your show today. You have to.
I might have to do it.
You have to do that, bro. You have to do that, bro. Why are you running? We have to play that for Chelsea at least 3 times on your show today. Please. Guys, I do predict that because you will never see a Liverpool fan who would come to the show and say, Arsenal's gonna beat us 2-1. So let me have chess for the first time against this lot here. See, I think we're gonna beat Liverpool by 2-1. I think it's gonna be like a very very tough game. But I just feel like Arsenal still have that FA Cup loss lingering in our heads, and again, it's at the Emirates. We might not have the resources to pull it off, but we've pulled it off before. We've done it before. So let's see what's going to happen. I think Arsenal are just nick this one 2-1. Guys, joining me immediately after this show, yeah, for just a small chat with Football Band immediately after this show. And I will be with Rod by 7. You said 7?
No, 7:15. 7:15.
7:15, I will be on Rod's channel. You have to join me on Rod's channel, man. It's gonna be a big one. It's bringing some hard hitters.
Yeah, man.
So you just have to be there to come join us for that one. Rod, talk to these people, man. These people are here for you too, so talk to them. Hendon Gunnar, I appreciate that you're here today. Malia, big up to you. Drew Gunners, big up to you. You guys are the community. You guys are the ones. Thank you so much. Jamil, big up to you too. Rod, talk to these people.
Listen,
they can find you.
First and foremost, love and respect for the invite today. You know what I mean? It's been a pleasure being in this show, chopping up with you. Now I've had a laugh. I've had a great time. Literally had a great time on the show. So listen, love and respect for inviting me on the show, man. We talked some vibes about both our teams and stuff, and we just kept it real. We just kept it real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So love and respect for that, my friend. Love and respect for that still. Listen, you guys can find me at Anfield Uncle Rod's on YouTube, okay? Where I'm 98 subscribers away from 3,000. So, get it in. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, well, we got to do it, innit? We got to do it. And then I'm on Instagram as well. Anfield Uncle Rod's on Instagram and also on Twitter as well. And I should be starting up my TikTok soon. You know what I mean? So, guys, at the day, you have to sort of stay close and find out what's going on.
You've got that TikTok fever too, man.
I know.
You want to go get that TikTok money?
I know, bro. So man's gonna have to do it. But yeah, so listen, that's gonna be coming very, very soon, and that. And as I said, I'm gonna have Tony on my show at 7:15, along with Football Bands, and he said he could bring Terry as well, didn't you? Said he'd bring Terry.
No, I thought you were gonna bring Tariq to the show.
No, I've got thing in it. I've got Antoine. Antoine's coming.
Okay.
So it's me. It's me, you, Antoine, and Football Bands. You know what I mean? It's like 4 of us chopping up and that. So that's gonna be 7:15. So I hope to see you guys there at 7:15. But in the meantime, listen, Tony, thanks for inviting me on the show. Big love goes out to you each and every time. Big love goes out to you. You know what I mean? And I've got to say to you guys at the Arsenal lot, you know what I mean? Peace, love, and respect, my friends. Peace, love, and respect.
Yeah. One message from Rod: peace, love, and respect. Yeah, you were saying something.
No, I'm just saying that. That's what I'm going to say. So I'll let you obviously take out the show on that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. See you guys. From me, Anfield Rod, we are out. Join me on the next show exactly a minute from now. Big ups, everyone. Big ups.